Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, Nuglights, what's good?
What's good, Wolf Nation?
Yes, sir. How's everybody doing, man? Happy Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, sir. Happy Memorial Day weekend.
Salute to all the soldiers out there.
Salute to all the dead ones.
I went to the Rockies game. It was Memorial Day, or Appreciate the Soldiers Day when they played the Mets, so we got that up.
That was a good experience. That was a good experience, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, so many Mets fans, man. They were in the left field corner. It was ridiculous.
That's just how it is. Baseball fans are pretty good travelers, to be honest. Like you go to a baseball game, you're gonna see a lot of other jerseys there, to be honest.
Especially in Colorado, we got Dodgers fans, Pittsburgh Pirate fans, just Pittsburgh fans travel, man. You know, Cubs fans travel.
We do have a lot of Cubs fans.
I know a few Cubs people, you know, so.
Yeah, exactly. I work with one.
Oh, no. Anyway, that's crazy how we go into baseball, you know. We weren't even thinking about baseball when we came into it, but thank God somehow it got it to slip in. But what's going on, everybody? You know, this is kind of an important video because the Avalanche have made it to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in 20 years.
5 years old when the last time they made it to the Western Conference Finals. This is a monumental, historic feat for them, especially in the eyes of fans like me and him, since we were very, very young since the last time they won the Stanley Cup and got this far into the playoffs to begin with.
You know, when you were a kid and your dad's like telling you all about all his experiences when he was a kid, you know, that's kind of the feeling now. We were 5 years old when the Avs won their last Stanley Cup. And man, I don't even know anything about that. You know, Joe Sakic, I know him, Milan Hajduk,
Patrick Waugh,
Paul Stastny. I think he was on our team. There were a few guys on that team. You know, we had a really star-studded team, you know, back in the day. You know, the Avs first came in to the league in '96 when I was born. They won in the summer, so I wasn't born yet, but they won the year that I was conceived. So that was kind of cool too.
Oh yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah, I don't have much experience with the Avs. I do remember them being on a lot when I was a kid. So, you know, a lot of playoff hockey, a lot of good stuff going on.
And just, you know, being able to appreciate Denver sports now, growing up, you know, still watching a hockey team, you know, get to big heights when your main basketball team and your football team and your baseball team, they just haven't been producing the way that they should be lately. And well, the Nuggets are almost there, just need to get there. The Rockies they're on their own path. You really don't know. You know what to expect early in the season. You know what kind of happened. You don't know when they're going to fall off because you don't expect it. It always, this year it starts with losing against bad teams on the road.
Yeah, certainly. It definitely starts with that and just, you know, fucking our star player getting hurt in bed. You know, that's the Rockies sleeping the wrong way. It's the most Rockies way to get hurt, you know. It's just the dumbest thing that could happen. Just, you know, that's just Rockies baseball right there to a T. You know, their pitchers struggling, of course. Every single last one of them. You know, can't even name half of them, but fucking Freeland and Marquez are definitely our big ones.
The ones that we have to worry about right now. You know, I know a little bit. You know, Austin Gomber's not pitching that well. You know, but he's not, you know, probably costing the team the way that Herman and Kyle Freeland are. You know, Kyle Freeland's not pitching poorly, but the team's not performing.
I mean, how much are we paying Kyle Freeland?
A lot, bro. You know,
a whole lot.
You know, this was a decision that we had to make to, you know, if we wanted to keep him or not. You know, we signed Herman before we signed Kyle. You know, and Herman showed, you know, why we signed him, but now he's showing, you know, should we hold on to him or should we start looking for someone else? You know, when you look at, you know, you can be a Rockies fan and hate the moves that Dick Mofford made, and I understand, bro. You know, the moves that he makes sometimes are terrible, but you gotta understand, you know, when players aren't, you know, performing the way that they need to, you know, when you need to make financial decisions and you pay a guy a whole bunch of money, but then you realize, and I'll say this at, you know, as a fan of Nolan Arenado, when you start off slow, right, and the team in general isn't, you know, is trying to benefit off you to make the plays to get them these wins, if you yourself aren't performing at that level at the time, then we gotta find ways, you know, to improve the team. And I'm not, you know, no one got traded just, you know, randomly, you know, at the end of the season. But why? Because the Rockies literally fell off the wagon that season. No one, you know, didn't show anything at all, you know, in that whole season. Charlie was bad. Everybody was bad. Real bad. COVID season was terrible season for the Rockies. And that's just what happens, man, you know. And Dick Brad is just gone. Dick Monford's still here. It was a mistake to get rid of Nolan, but hey, it happens, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know much about into the baseball, like, and how like the financial stuff works with that and how the trades work, but I'm not sure why we gave the Cardinals $50 million to take our franchise player.
We didn't need to do that, bro. It was the worst move we made. Dick Monford's ever made in his life.
Because that's one of the best players in baseball. You trade him for
trade him for nothing.
Prospects.
You trade him for Austin Gomber, which again, he's not really killing the team, but the team's not doing it themselves either.
And then you decided to give them $50 million to take him as well. Like, that's ridiculous.
You know, it'll be funny when the St. Louis Cardinals don't win anything this year. They got the they got the Albert Pujols sayonara tour going on. They're gonna have the Yadier Molina sayonara tour happening later. They got the Carpenter.
Trevor Story's tearing it up though, isn't he?
Trevor Story's garbage. Trevor Story's not playing well. You know what? The Boston Red Sox got Trevor Story playing second base.
Yeah, he's tearing it up right now. Wasn't he Player of the Week or Player of the Month?
I guess. I guess he's stepping it up now, but he was playing.
I know he was pooping at the beginning.
He was pooping hard in the beginning of the season.
And I was really happy to see that because he's a little powder crier.
Now we just need to pray the Red Sox don't do anything ever in their lives. That's what we have to worry about.
They make a deep playoff push, or even a deep playoff push, or anything like that, and that's just. It's fuck you to Rockies and Rockies fans for Trevor Story, that's for sure.
Now, I'm gonna name this video Happy Memorial Day, Random Sports Talk, because we have a set of videos that we're gonna get into. We're gonna get into this Avs playoff series a little bit more now. Not too much, but we're gonna get into it a little bit in the next video because we'll talk about that a little bit more in detail. You know, just the Edmonton Oilers are a team that, you know, you gotta talk about. You know, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Evander Kane. You know, you can say, hey, it's a three-man team. Yo, one of them's the best players in hockey. And I saw clips, bro. I seen those highlights, bro. He's not okay. And if this Avs defense does not step up to stop this man, it's going to be a long series, bro. And you could say I don't see this team getting out of the Western Conference Finals if they don't, you know, take this as seriously as they need to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest knowledge on hockey, but I did do my research on the Blues. They did have 9 players that scored 20 plus goals this season.
Yeah. Yeah, the Blues were a hot team.
Yeah, the Blues were a very good offensive team, and you know we were still able to finish them in 6. You know, we did lose that bad one in Game 5, but we still rallied back and came back in Game 6 and won that one. Took care of them, sent them on their way. That was so good for us. I think sending Ryan O'Reilly and Matt Duchene back home in back-to-back series.
I was really hoping we faced Calgary so we could spank on Duchene, spank on O'Reilly one more time, and spank on the Flames because the Flames were the team that we started this playoff push on. I just wanted to play Goudreau one more time and just put that man in the dirt.
Oh yeah, I do like the revenge tour that we have been making here, and yeah, I think if we were able to take care of the Blues, I think we will able to take care of them. Cale Makar scored 0 goals in that series.
It's gonna be it's rough, bro. It's gonna
if,
be rough.
if he can get unlocked and actually be the player that he can be, the offensive player that he can be, we all know he's a great defensive player. He's obviously the best defenseman in hockey right now. And if he can be with the great offensive player that he can be, then that's pretty scary for the Oilers, I believe.
The Avs have the depth, but do they have enough to finish?
Darcy Kemper's slump is kind of scaring me too.
Darcy, yeah, because I'm not even gonna say that. When I heard we should have won that game 5. Everybody said we should have won that game 5. That game 5 was just something that, I guess was destined to happen. If you were just going to go up 3-0, about to spank these dudes, you let off the gas, and then you guys let them come back. Yeah, that's like...
Should have been 6-0 at intermission.
You preordained that shit if you freaking... No, that's why you don't stop scoring. That's why there are teams that come out, and they have that mentality. Their players are like, yeah, we're up 4-0. I'm gonna make it 5-0. Yeah, we're up 5-0. I'm gonna make it 6-0 because you never know when these guys are gonna come back.
Exactly. Hockey's a crazy sport,
and we know nothing about hockey. We don't know much about hockey to be saying what's considered a shutout or not, or like considered this is a dub.
Like, yeah, exactly. We can't just come out here and say, oh yeah, we're gonna win this series. We're gonna win this series. We're gonna sweep this series. We're gonna win it in 6. Whatever. I can't say anything about that. We could lose this series in 6. Like I don't know.
Bro, I'm predicting right now. We're gonna finish it off with this. Predicting it right now. Avs in 7.
Avs in 7.
Avs in 7.
I do believe this is going to be pushed to at least 6 or 7. Yeah, I believe so. This isn't going to be a 4-game, 5-game series. That's for sure.
If that happens, insane. And if that happens,
on the Avs side,
I'm expecting the Oilers to be up 3-1 if that's the case.
Honestly.
I'm expecting.
I wouldn't expect the Avs to finish it in 4 or 5. Not with what you said and with the best player in hockey.
We should have won that.
Arguably, it could be Nathan McKinnon as well.
Nathan and Connor McDavid are like right next to each other. Nathan McKinnon has to win this Stanley Cup if he wants to leap over Connor McDavid, because this is like Connor McDavid's like first real season in the playoffs. I think they had their bubble season, but they got kicked out. In the play-ins. I think they got to the playoffs last year, but they were pooped because it was just Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, and they couldn't finish. Now it's Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Evander Kane.
Yeah, that sounds pretty rough right there. Those just sound like rough hockey names right there. That'll just rough you up.
Yeah, hockey guys don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying, all 3 of those guys are really special talents. We know who Evander Kane was. He played on the Sharks. He was on the Chicago Blackhawks with Devon Toews back in the day, winning Stanley Cups in Chicago.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. I would predict this series, but I'm just not going to because I just don't have the knowledge on hockey. I will go ahead and get the old brain going and get some hockey knowledge going for us.
Oh yeah, just watch those games, man. Those games are gonna be nice.
Oh yeah, I'm planning on watching this whole series. I watched like 2 games out of the series for the Avs, Blues, but I'm watching this whole series this time.
All right, we'll see you guys next video. Kind of ran a little long, jabbered around the Rockies. Yeah. Sorry, I had to bring them in. I had to figure something out.
Do something there.
All right.
Lace.